We're laughing and talking, the popcorn is popping, yeah. In my PJs, love the way we vibe, this girl talk all night, yeah. In my PJs.
Hey guys, it's Crystal, the quiet storm, Miss Freedom. Today in my PJs, I want to introduce Jay Dancing. Awesome, can't wait.
Hey everyone, welcome to In My PJs with the beautiful melanin poppin' sisters and a brother. I am Famika Louise, one of your hosts here in My PJs, and I am known as the free spirit.
Oh my God. I am Miss Tara. Of course, the misunderstood one. My face. I don't care.
Hey, so I am King Lee Sharia, the queen, but they like to
God.
say Princess
Where?
Diva,
Lord,
whatever.
mercy.
Anywho, and they like to say that I'm opinionated. I don't know about all that. I'm just passionate. I believe in what I believe in.
Oh Lord, I am Crystal Freedom, and also known as the Quiet Storm. And today we have Mr. Jay Danzy here joining us. And so today we will be discussing.
He
Thank
or
you.
she is for everybody.
Why didn't
Why
you
didn't
get a
you
clue?
What?
So Jay,
Oh, wow.
let's start with you.
Well, Jay, yes. Why everybody so rough for you already, Jay? You just got here. What's up with that, Jay?
I have no idea.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah. Are you for everybody?
Right.
Well, I think that. Sometimes people don't actually do what's necessary to get the clue. Like, I see a lot of women that are good at catching a man, but not good at reeling him in. You know what I mean? So you gotta, it's just like like sales. You have to know how to close the deal.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You have to know how to close the deal.
Oh.
Interesting.
So they can reel him in, they can help him.
Right.
So what about that guy that's like, he out here, he out there, and he like got this woman over here. He got that. He's charming. He's handsome. He's fun. He got it. He really kind of got it together. But he got all these different women. Should a woman even be trying to reel him in?
Right.
Like, first off, I'm the prize. I ain't got time to be trying to reel you in. You need to reel me in. But that's another topic. That's not what we're talking about today. He out there like that. Like, should a woman even
Don't
invest
ask for
her
that,
feelings into him? Because we emotional. We get attached and we fall in love. But he ain't even...
See, I'm gonna say that attitude right there, that's what's keeping a lot of women single.
What attitude?
That I'm the prize. True enough, a woman is the prize.
Yes.
However,
Yeah.
this is a new age. This is a new millennial age. And the women out there ain't waiting on a man to come approach them and say, hey, would you like to dance? No, they gonna come and grab a dude. Let's go dance. And they done already got a jump start on somebody who is just saying, hey, I'm the prize. I'm gonna wait. You
No,
can
we
sit
out
over
there,
in the
we
corner.
dancing, and if he come and dance with me, that's on him right now. I'm just gonna
But like I said, it's a different time, different age.
So why is that? Okay, say she reels him in, so-called reel him in. They're together. They're in this relationship. She thinks they're exclusive, but he's still downtown in Floods with Sue and Sally and Jane. And her girl's calling her, telling her she sees some stuff on social media. She's not getting the clues that were there day one anyway.
I think that some women don't ask enough questions.
Desperate.
But is it about asking questions, or is it about just
Men being honest.
you making up a decision on whether you're gonna deal with it? Because like you say, your girl's sending you pictures, your girl, he down here. So that's not even about asking a question. It is what it is.
It is. I think that all men should be honest. I mean, I'm not backing any guy who is trying to be playboy. I think those days are over when you're, in high school. When you get to a certain age and you become a man, I think you owe it to the person that you're dating to be honest with them and say, hey, I'm not ready, or I'm seeing somebody, I'm in a relationship, and I think women can deal with the truth
Yes.
a lot better than somebody lying. You know?
That's all we ask for.
But I've known women that has been told this. I hope you watching. And they still, I'm sorry, and they still like, but you know what, girl? Because I know he.
But
he
that's-
doesn't
He
do like that.
like he
And
bought
I know he
my
got them
bag
other ones, but girl, I'm telling you, he
But
told me
that's-
I'm his number one.
But that's the low self-esteem part
Neediness.
that we talked
loneliness.
about on the other episode.
Right.
When you
Neediness
have low
and loneliness.
self-esteem, it's okay. I'm okay with him having her
You
and
accept
me
whatever
too.
you
I
can
accept
get,
whatever
right.
I can get because I'm missing something on the inside and I'm searching for the wrong things in the wrong
Absolutely.
places
You said
instead of
it.
searching for my full
Who I am.
completeness
Mhm.
in God.
I don't know if
So,
I
Jay-
100% agree with that.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't.
I know.
I'm
I'm
gonna say,
females
I'm
like
saying
that.
it takes a woman with great esteem to be able to say, hey, I know you got something going on over there, so call me when you get done.
I
see you when you
did
get
that,
back.
and I am divorced to him now. I did that. I said, I'm done. I said, go ahead, because he was a playboy in the church. He was like 6'2", 6'3",
Okay.
hey, baby daddy.
No,
But
she didn't.
I did. For real. I mean, he was a playboy. He'll tell you. Now, me and the sisters, because we were sisters, we had to see each other. I told you I went to church 5 days a week.
Right.
And what I just want to tell everybody, the church don't keep a man from being a playboy, okay?
Oh, my
It
goodness.
takes
True.
Say that.
a man just wanting
Want
to.
to be a man.
There's some playgirls out here too. No, I ain't talking about me, not at all. But I just think, I just feel like sometimes though, cause see, I'm not one of those. I feel like I can be cool with you doing your thing, but at least let me make that decision.
Yes.
That's
When
right.
you don't tell me,
Yes.
I'm making a
I'm
decision
crazy.
on some unknown circumstances, and that if I knew, I might not have let you got that close to where now I
Exactly.
want to bust you upside your
Exactly.
head,
Exactly.
stab your
Oh,
tires,
so now we're
possibly.
getting angry.
You
I
know,
can't deal with this.
well, you know, I represent
You said millions of
millions
women.
of women.
That's everybody out there, right?
So I just feel like I think maybe if y'all were honest with us, let us make that decision, because there's some
I
of
agree
us
with you,
down chicks. We cool with you having them other ones. Just make sure you don't bring us nothing back. You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, it's always dealing with the honesty
It
piece.
is.
So it allows me to make the decision. But I feel like you get started with a relationship and then it's early in the relationship and then don't start being honest, or you want to drop
Once
little
you've gotten-
tidbits once you've
Gotten
gotten close.
attached. Once you
Or-
got attached to that
Yeah.
person.
Or the guy start treating you as if you're his only one. You
And
ain't
I wanted
asked.
to get
You
to
haven't
that.
asked.
That's what I
It was
wanted
But
just
to
he's
Jay was
treating.
talking about
He
questions.
says little things
Yeah.
like you're.
So you think
Yeah,
you are that
I'm
one? Like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
But women like that. They like that.
Right, but the
But
problem
that's
is the
not true,
problem.
but you're
What
not being
happens
true.
is-
Women
you know
don't
what
like
the
to be treated
problem
like that
is?
only one.
Yes, but the problem is
but you
when
have to
she
win.
starts feeling like she's the only one. Okay, well, it's
There's
me
no
and
room
him.
for your other
in
ones.
her head,
Yeah.
and then some guys. It's not just women, but in some guys' head, we're a couple now.
Yeah.
It's I'm yours and you're mine. But then in his head, I'm yours when I'm with you.
Yeah.
But when I'm not with you, I'm somebody else's. And she get it so twisted. And I keep saying she, but again, it's some guys too, because trust me, it's some guys out there that get so attached.
Attached real fast.
And they're like, oh, you're my wife, and it's
Oh, no.
You don't even know my
I didn't
last
get that
name.
revelation.
And, yeah.
I didn't get that
I
one.
like sugar
And so they
cream
get
on
so
my
because the conversation is good, y'all got so much in common and all of that. But in his mind, that's not really. What advice would you give to those women out there that's getting attached to these guys that are letting them know they are honest
Right.
Yeah,
and saying, hey, I ain't looking to commit. I'm not looking for a wife. I'm just having fun. What advice would you, as a man, give to these women that's getting attached to those guys that are honest and say that?
Well, first of all, it's about what you want, and being honest with yourself about what it is you can accept and what it is you can't. I've been on both sides of this. In my earlier days, I was evading questions and all of that other stuff. When I got older, I said, you know what, I'm not playing these games no more. And then I've been that guy who has chased this girl for 10 years.
Oh, Lord.
And we've been friends for 10 years.
Does she
and
know
and
how
I
you
couldn't
feel?
I couldn't break out of friend zone. I was stuck.
Did you try?
I
you have
did. I mean, we went out on
communication?
dates, all of that stuff. It was like, And then 9 years in, she said, well, I'm just not attracted to you like that. I was like,
Oh.
okay, you know.
But did she know you were like trying to
And then I kept trying a
stuff
little
for
bit,
those
you know.
10 years? Did she know?
Yeah,
That you were
she
trying?
knew. She knew. She let me buy her gifts and all that other stuff.
Oh,
and
so it's
take her out on
honesty.
dates. You
So
know?
it's the honesty that needs to come from both ends, is what you're
Absolutely.
saying. Like, I do agree with, like, coming in with questions, definitely. But it's definitely like women and men, you both need
Yeah.
to just be honest with what you want. Because when you're not honest with what you want, if you know what you want, because there are
Right.
some
It's
times
half
that
the battle.
do not know
Yes.
what they want.
Right.
I got some advice though.
Okay.
You asked me for some advice. This is the best advice I can give right here because I live by this. And that is when you think about the law of attraction and karma,
Not right now.
if you sow seeds of love, then love has got to come back to you regardless. So you shouldn't have any regrets if you loving on this person, waiting on them. If they don't, somebody gonna come from somewhere to love you back. If you giving gifts to this person, somebody gonna come and give you gifts. So you can walk with your head up and just say, hey, you know what? I don't have any regrets. If it goes south,
Right.
I know that it's coming back to me.
Yes.
You know, and so that's how I live.
That's great
That's
advice.
good.
That's
So,
good advice.
so you just told us that don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid
No.
to give your all because you
Right.
know you're gonna get it back.
Absolutely.
It may not be from that person.
But
that
it's
you
from
Some
the
people
back.
still have to
But
be
be
careful
open.
of who you give your all to because
Mhm.
everybody don't deserve your all.
That's true.
So you gotta
That's-
you
that
gotta
takes
use
time, though.
wisdom.
But
gotta
are
use
you
wisdom.
being true to yourself if you're not giving your all and you're only giving this and that?
80%, 50%.
But here's the thing. So I mean, that is like if you're well deep into the relationship. But in that first few weeks, in that first month, because some people it be 2 weeks in and they like, oh my God, my boo, my girl. If you don't relax, you don't even know his middle name. So like, I mean, I'm just saying, it's true.
It is true.
So like, but at the beginning, if you setting it from the beginning, you know what I mean?
Well, I think that you can give your all without giving your all to a committed relationship, or because I feel like if I'm your friend, I'm giving you all of me. I don't have to
But are
have
you
known
my
you
friend
5
from the
years.
day that you met me?
Well,
You know
I'm
what I
the
mean?
type of person. All
Oh, yeah,
slates
you-
are clean.
Remember, she free spirit. She might be your friend from
I
day
will.
one.
You're free spirit.
I am.
Yeah,
I am. So all slates are clean. Like you 100 with me.
That's the best
Until
type of
you do
relationship.
something. Because it makes me feel good. I don't have anxiety. I don't be worried about whether or not they're mistreating me. I don't go through all of that anymore. I used to. You know what? I'm only going to give so much because I know he out there doing something else.
But again, that's
But
later
it
on
made
in the
me feel-
relationship. But from the beginning, you're not like that. Or
Oh, yeah, I give
during
my
that
all.
first week,
From day one, I
you
give
went,
my
but during
all.
that first week, who would in their right mind be thinking like, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder who he like. You
There's people that
psychotic.
do
It
that.
is. And I was about to say, you psychotic. You need to find something to do with your time.
Mhm.
Like get a life. Like
Most women want a man though to, in my experience, I've noticed that women are the
Well,
first
you-
ones initiating, wanting the man to, make a decision. And y'all do this. Hold on, now check this out. Even if we meet y'all, if I'm walking into the mall and it's all 4 of y'all, and I'm walking in, it's like, okay, I'm confused because all y'all fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make up my mind. And then I go over here and I might be looking at her, but you the first one jumped out at me and started the conversation. So we talking. You pulled me to the side. Now you like, assuming that we got something going on. We might be talking about business. We might exchange
Right.
cards. Then I come back over, oh, you talking to my girl. And I'm like, what the hell?
Like,
I
I
ain't
just
had a
met you,
chance to
hey.
get to know nobody. or we talk for a
Right.
couple of times and discover this is, not necessarily
Right.
love connection, but you still already made your mind up. Nah, you try to talk to my girl. It's this girl code
That is
that
so
we
true.
men are fighting against,
That's so true.
That is so stupid.
It is.
But I've seen that.
I
I've seen
agree.
that.
No,
That
there
is
is
so
girl.
I drink to
stupid.
that one.
Yeah.
I remember when
My
I was
queens,
younger.
please don't do
I
that.
was younger and I
You
met
could be
this
a man
guy
and
and
what
we
goes
really
on,
hit it
yeah.
off and
Who could do
everything
that?
was like wonderful. And then one of my friends was like, oh, he used to talk to so and so.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait, what? When?
Yes.
And so it was just really out of respect that I went to my other friend and said,
Girl
hey,
code.
I
They
met this
broke it
guy and because she's my friend and I wouldn't want to put her in an awkward situation. And she was like, well, no, it's cool. And she was like, oh, girl, go on. Y'all, this guy turned out to be so crazy. I was like, she must have had something out for me.
So you
Like, please take him. On the platter. Please take his crazy, but he's still stalking me.
We can share our crazy stories.
strictly
Straight up.
business.
Right.
And if you try to talk to her,
It shouldn't be a
you
problem.
talk to my
Okay,
girl.
so let's take
I
it
don't want you
stronger than
talking
that.
to her. That's right.
What if
We tried, it
We-
didn't
we
work
tried
out. And
10
then
years
with
ago.
you, but you
10
attracted
years
to
ago.
her.
It was 10 years ago.
Nah,
Now
no
what?
way. It didn't
Is
work
that-
out. We tried it, it didn't work out.
That's
Next.
Tried it as in y'all
What?
We
They were
physically
a
intimate.
couple.
I was
We was
about to
together
say
for
that.
hold on.
we was together for
Yeah.
a year.
No,
Yeah.
I
I'm
ain't
just
doing
saying.
that. I ain't doing that. No.
Okay,
20
so I
years.
have a
What about
cousin.
20 years?
Hey, cuz.
I
That happened.
Yeah, I ain't
That happened to me.
doing
She
that.
ended up marrying this guy and having children. How can I get upset because it didn't work out with us? Evidently, it was meant for them and those babies to be here.
Exactly.
Why would I waste my time
I
being
think it's about
upset?
being upset. I just don't think I would do it because
She think it's
Ew.
I've never done it. Listen,
That's like ew.
See,
So
I've
that
never
means that
done
you've
it.
been inside of her, now you're gonna be inside of me. Ew.
yes, man. Don't you know with some people that can be right there together? He gets that. That goes on.
So what we talking about now? So he for everybody, she had for everybody.
And why don't she know he for everybody?
Why don't you get the clue
Why you didn't get it?
in regards to your exclusive boo
Yeah.
having 6 other chicks or the female?
I think women need to be more honest nowadays, myself
I
personally.
agree with you.
Because it's a lot of undercover, women that's good at what they do, And they ain't saying nothing.
You ain't
They got this guy over here buying them this and that guy over there buying them that, and they,
Oh.
make sure you call me before you come to my house so they get the heads up, I mean, come on now.
Well, first off, no. Y'all already know how I feel about that. Don't come to my house unless you have been invited.
That's
Y'all just
what
come
I
to
agree.
my
He
house.
said that
But
we as
if
women are better at the game now.
It ain't
Exactly.
even about
We are
that. It's
slicker at
just
the game.
respect.
That's not even about
Thank you.
that. Don't
Thank
come
you.
at mine.
It's
Don't come at
respect.
mine.
Yeah.
Well,
Guys
see,
don't be thinking about that. They just like,
That's
we
why-
don't
that's
put
why
the
we
disclaimer
enforce
out
it.
there. Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
we enforces it. Because we know we can pop up at your house, but don't you dare.
And you
pop up
better
at ours.
answer the door. Let you not answer the
What?
door.
We gonna be in your
Mika, girl, he ain't answer that door. And I know he is
Now you know why he didn't answer your door. You know it's somebody else up in there, girl. We done created something. No, he was just in that sleep.
He was asleep, right? Or he couldn't have been there. He was over his bed.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
I got picked up.
That's all wrong.
That's why we don't.
Why he could just be asleep?
Because he wasn't.
You don't sleep that heavy.
I think a lot of times
I know how he sleeps.
I'm not gonna say
Right.
women. I'm gonna say people because I think it goes on both
It
sides.
is.
I think a lot of
It
times
really is.
people don't get the clue because they don't want the
They
clue.
don't want
Yeah,
it.
They
it's
blind
right there, like
themselves.
walls on the bed.
They blind themselves to the. It's not even
Because
small.
he
The
hears-
red flags be like this. They be like,
Right,
well, I
right.
love him, boo.
I love you.
And there's like a lot of situations where someone will be so tied up in this person that sleeping around, doing whatever, and their family, friends, everybody is telling them, and they're just like not budging.
Yeah.
Because this is my opinion. I think that it's that thing of when he's with her, he's giving her the love and attention that she wants and she
Yeah.
feel like she needs.
Yeah.
And so she stays in that, despite she know what he doing. She might even cry about it sometimes. But she stay in it because when he's with me, he makes me feel special.
She getting what she wants.
Yes. Yep. She
What's
getting
wrong
what
with
she
that?
wants. I don't see nothing wrong with it at
But
all.
it's
Because
wrong when
it's
it's
wrong.
when
If
it's
she's okay with
dishonest.
it all the way, if
But
she's
that's
okay
not-
with
she
it,
not-
So here's the thing. Don't call me then, Keisha, and complain about what
Yes.
this man is
Nah,
doing to you.
yes.
We've had repetitive conversations.
Yeah, now don't do
like,
that.
girl, I can't tell you what to do
Yeah.
because only you know when enough is too much.
Yeah.
Right.
So don't call me Wednesday, Saturday, and Tuesday with the same BS. I'm not trying to hear that. Wipe your tears, shut up, put your big girl panties on, and deal with it.
That's
Or
what I
you
tell
want-
my people. I say, girl, look, this is what you have to think about. He giving you what you want, right? Why are you concerned about what he doing when he ain't with you? Either you want it or not. I don't want to hear you complaining about
And
it.
if you
like
don't,
said,
walk away from it.
leave
Like,
it
be done
alone.
with it.
Even
Right?
There's other good stuff
But it's
out
called
there, I
self-esteem.
It's
promise.
called
It's called
self-esteem,
self-esteem.
It
Some
is.
women feel
That's what
like
it
they
boils
can't
down
get
to.
anything better. Some
Right.
women feel like it's a needy situation for them.
And for me, like
They aren't stronger than who they
my
are.
personal example of that, I was younger. So when the situation, I had a girlfriend that was older that would be like, girl, he playing you.
Mhm.
And I was like, but you know, no. I knew. Like
But I didn't
I
want
knew,
to.
but I didn't want to because, to be honest, the sex was good.
Yes.
I mean, I'm
he-
sorry.
That will
We
keep
need
you
to be-
around.
we
Look,
need to be
I'm
honest.
husband, baby.
Look.
Listen.
To good sex.
Stop.
Yes.
Cheers.
Stop.
Yes.
Salute.
You
Salute,
will
baby.
honey, listen, you will go.
Yeah.
You will lose your mind off of good
Years.
sex.
Sex
So-
will keep you in the game a lot longer than you should be. I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
Want to keep you around.
And so the whole thing is, look, young ladies, do not get caught up in the sex game
Nah.
unless
It's
you
not
want.
worth it.
It's not worth it. Like
Unless
that's why
that's
I
what
went
you want.
on a 4-year celibacy. I went on the 4-year celibacy before I got married because, dude, I know what sex can do, and when you
Yeah,
get
you
it
caught
early,
up,
Wait,
didn't
wait,
you?
I mean,
wait,
That
yeah,
girl
like
was caught up.
a
If she didn't have sex
And
for
when
4
you-
years,
and when you
She
get,
was out
and this
there.
was years, no,
She
this was
was
years
hurt.
ago.
She
This was years
knocked
ago.
you out the game,
This
bro.
was years ago. You
Ooh,
know.
baby, 4 years.
And he was older than me.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so he was 15 years older than me.
What's wrong with that?
You got-
That's topic
You was over
later.
18.
We ain't even gonna do
Yeah.
that right
Okay,
now.
just make
Hold on, no, listen. That's a whole
Make sure she
topic.
over
Yeah.
18.
Yes, I was in my 20s.
I was in your 20s.
I was in my
He was
20s.
older than you, so
He was 15.
fine. Oh, he
Yeah,
was playing.
but the whole thing is, I was getting played, right?
Yeah.
But that's because low self-esteem.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
didn't know my worth.
Absolutely.
I had signs.
Mm-hmm.
I had the
Didn't
clues,
care.
but I didn't care at the time. But
Okay.
then when a situation happened
Yes.
where I finally
So
came
true.
up
Mm-hmm.
to say, okay, enough is enough.
Ain't
This
nothing
is
wrong
straight
with that.
foolishness.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
But I did have the girlfriend that was like,
Oh, sorry, babe.
you being played. You
Yeah.
being,
I'm trying to
and I
stop
appreciate
calling
her
you.
today. I love her today.
Yeah.
You out there, I love you.
I
But
bet the one that told on her was single, wasn't she?
No,
She didn't want
no.
y'all both to be single.
No, she wanted them.
she was tired, like they said.
She was tired of you
She was
crying.
tired of hearing me
Yes.
saying like, I don't know, I think some of this, or
Stop
I
calling
found
me
this
that.
in his
Yeah.
car,
Very
and
smooth.
I found this number, and I should, she like no, but it came with maturity.
Yeah.
He was not flat honest, but I also knew something wasn't right.
You were accepting it.
I
Now,
was practicing abstinence one time for like a whole year, and then I met this girl, and I'm trying to be in line with what the Lord wanted.
Yes.
Why you say
Okay,
this?
alright.
I met this
And the
girl.
God is so
Yeah.
omnipotent.
I had so many women checking me out at that time, and then I finally
yeah.
get this
They
girl.
saw the abstinence. So
Yeah.
we
No,
talked
I'm
about
gonna tell you,
relationship.
no,
Walk
I'm
through
gonna
with
tell y'all.
abstinence like
When
I'm
I
a
met
victim.
Jay was this is
I'm gonna
like
break it.
so many years ago, and Jay he just really had this confidence. He was about his business, and then it just amazed me how like he could mix and mingle in any
Yes,
crowd.
any crowd.
It don't matter where you from,
Yes.
what country you from, and he just had all these connections. I was just like, wow. I mean, he ended up being like a brother to me. I hope you weren't talking about me, was you? But I mean, he was like just this awesome guy.
Thank
Like,
you.
and
Thank
he
you.
was a good guy.
yeah,
And so I can see where like you're giving that advice. Just be honest.
yeah.
Well, after we got through, the girl broke me down, and she was like, "All right,
got it.
thanks." And I was
Yeah.
like, "That's it."
She hit it and
She
quit
was
it.
out.
Did she know you have been waiting a year? or
Yeah,
have been
that's what she
abstaining?
wanted.
But
So
some women be after that, especially guys when they go to prison and get out. Women be like, "Oh, I want to be the first one," because they feel like he has all this.
You need to be
built
the
up.
second and the third, because I promise you the first one ain't no but a couple
Girl,
seconds
say it.
long.
But say it.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I ain't said
I
that was
don't know
my
about all
case.
guys, but
I think every woman has experienced that, though. I don't think that there's one woman out there that can say that they've never done that.
have you ever had regret? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
everybody done had, sexual regret.
Not, but I mean,
Oh.
it's tough, you know.
Unless you
Yeah,
regret, you like, wait a
Definitely,
minute.
yeah. I regretted the fact that I gave myself to someone who
Yeah.
wasn't worthy. Yeah.
Yes.
But I can't cry over that. I'll be like, oh my God, life is ending. No. Shut up.
I think
Paper
that's
for
what
practice on
made
the
me
road.
start practicing abstinence, because I just felt like I didn't want to continue giving myself to someone prematurely. Like, because we at the point we think like it's something, we gonna be something, and you give yourself, you like
Can't
that's
change.
you get sexually. That's like as emotions you
That's
can
all
give, and
you
you
got.
can never get it back. You can never get that back. And I was just like, I don't want nobody else experiencing that with me.
The
And it's
problem
not
is
like I
some-
was all around, but it was like I was came out of a 2.5-year relationship, and I just did not want that anymore.
So
I wanted more for
when a
myself.
woman is in that state though, she has to be cautious that the man looks at it the same way. Because a lot of
Yeah.
men don't
Yeah,
value
they won't.
what you just said on that level. They just
I
like,
agree.
okay, this is just sex.
Well, then,
It's like playing basketball for
Yeah.
us. you know?
Or
Oh,
it could be opposite. He does value it, and he
Right.
do want that because he do value it, and it does something for him. You know,
Right.
it can be the same. You know, yes, I want you because I want you. Don't mean I want to be in a committed relationship or I want to
Right.
marry you,
Mm.
but
Yeah,
I
that's
want
true.
what
Just
you
wanna
have
spend
to
that special
offer
time
because
with
it
you,
is
right.
good.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm not a woman. It's so hard trying to figure it out.
It's a wonderful
I
cardio.
got a
Wonderful
lot
cardio.
of, lot of hangups trying to
Lose
figure it out.
calories,
Is
lose
he
inches.
real or he
Yeah.
not real? You
Yeah.
know, but
but that's when prayer comes into mind. I know, like, I can remember when I did start my celibacy, and it was like for a while, it was like, am I just invisible? Nobody speaking, nobody saying anything.
They knew you wasn't giving that crunch up.
And that's what a lady at church actually told me. One of my friends at church was basically, she just said, your scent changed. And when your scent change, you don't attract the same mess.
That's deep.
And I was
It's
like,
for real.
no, it does.
Yeah.
And it does. And then I remember when I was like, well, I'm ready to date guys. So he was like, you sure you ready to date? And he sent the guy
Flip that
at the gas station.
What's
And
your
he tried to
name?
talk to me.
Where your
And I
man
was
went?
like, okay, Lord,
You
maybe
were-
he'll be a date. And then in the first conversation, when I told him, I was like, I just wanted to let you know that I'm celibate. Because my thing is, I want to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like, well, he's like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, I'm for real. He was like, oh, okay. Sometimes
Females do like
I stay the night at my baby mama house, and and she cook and stuff. We just chill. We just friends. Do I look like boo boo the fool? And so I was like, you know what? I can wish you the best.
Women
Yes.
should not do that though. They
But
shouldn't
see-
tell a guy that they celibate. That's like dangling a steak.
No.
This guy-
What that
Don't
was,
say
it was.
nothing.
No,
Okay.
no,
That's
no.
what I'm
Say,
saying.
hold on, wait.
That's a
Why?
mistake.
Why?
But let me know.
It's a
I want
challenge.
to hear him tell
Men
me
like
why.
challenges, so it's like, okay,
Yes.
shit, bro, we don't meet money
Y'all
needed,
have-
huh?
yeah,
It's like
you gotta
one
by
out of
nature.
a
Yeah.
million, What? You
Yeah,
heard
because
of
Men are hunters. Men
They
Wait,
are
wait,
hunters.
no. Because the one thing I could say was because I was prayerful in that moment, it was not like you on a hunt. It was more of like, let me show you what's really out here, and are you really ready to date?
That's
Now,
okay, that was
when
your
you being
take
prayerful
from
about
it.
it,
Okay.
when the person comes to you, you already know. Your sentence changed, your spirit has changed, your mind has changed.
Yeah.
So when your mind has changed, now I'm looking at it like I can pick up those flags that I was hiding from before, and I'm valuing myself,
Yeah.
and I'm my self-esteem is higher than it was. So you can't come at me with the same old lines that you could when I was in my 20s, because now I'm looking at you different. Like really?
But then,
And I know the
it's-
questions I asked.
Yeah.
It's a spirit.
It's a matter of
That's a matter of
maturity,
maturity.
but there's different type of guys. You got types of guys. Now, when you were talking earlier, you were talking about I'm the prize. A woman is the prize. We
And don't
we
think
all
that I
feel
come
like that.
across like that, because
No, not in a bad way. But I'm just
Put
saying.
something on her eyes that she
No, I mean, I think that I am. But that doesn't mean that you're not.
Right.
So don't think that I have to devalue myself
We
because
didn't say
you're
anything
the
about
you know
that.
what I mean?
We,
I'm just saying,
we
I'm
are
the
commenting
prize, and you're-
on you saying don't think that I come across like that.
But you got
When
some
did you
guys
come
though.
across like that?
Y'all know what?
This is my sister, so that's why I asked for that. When did she come across? But when did she not come across?
But I
like
mean,
that?
like in a stuck-up, arrogant type of way.
Right, I get what you're saying.
I don't know anybody that would say, maybe upon looking at me without having a conversation with me, without just looking at the book and judging the cover, you might say that. But when you have that first conversation with me, I've had people say, oh my God, I thought you were so different.
But if you
I'm
got
like,
two
what you
different
know?
types of guys. You got some guys that traveled all over the world, so they meeting all different kinds of women. Then you got that guy that work at Chrysler, 12 hours a day.
I'm not
He's
finna
just
mess
happy
with
to
Jay.
have a woman on his corner.
Yes.
You know,
Get
he's
his
gonna
little
treat you
Chrysler
totally
check you every
different.
week.
So you gotta recognize what type of dude you're dealing with. You know, it's different stakes.
Right now, dude.
Exactly.
Dude.
Exactly. We did the cheers.
But I mean, I think the
Season
bottom
up
line
to shut
is
down in
really
December.
like,
Right.
don't stop ignoring the signs. I mean, you set
Yeah,
yourself up to
Definitely
be hurt
stop ignoring
when
the
you
signs.
ignore
Right.
the signs.
Yeah.
If he's telling you that this is who he is, so that's not even a sign. That's like a sign. This is who I am.
Yeah.
Like either accept that
Yeah.
and deal with it accordingly,
Right.
or keep it moving. You have an option.
Yeah.
And do you know people, they still choose to, you know what? And okay, so.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Right.
I'm
Come on.
tired too,
Come
so
on, get it out, yeah.
real quick. Some people know that they cannot. I've purposely chosen to be with people that had other people because I couldn't get with anybody else because my ex-husband was he was incarcerated. I promised never to get a divorce. So my way of keeping a man, because I know I'm a prized possession too. So to keep a man from having to say, hey, will you marry me and put me through that, I chose men that couldn't ask me that. That was back when I was in
Back
a
then.
long
You know, but on that note, we
No,
go
right.
ahead. I
Right.
mean,
I need a refill. I need a refill on that.
Refill.
Refill.
So yeah, I just feel like we should be honest. Everybody be honest. There's some chicks out there that will take you with your woman
Cheers
and
to
your other
honesty.
woman.
Cheers to honesty.
Cheers.
Pay attention
Yeah.
to the blues
Thanks.
clues.
Right, right,
Pay
right.
attention to the blues clues. Thank you, Jay.